Alright guys, this is part 2 to the O2M teardown and reassembly. We're gonna get this thing back together, back in the car, start ripping on this thing. My brother's in town right now, so he'll be in this video a little bit here and there that you'll see. Alright, so I just got home from work. I just drilled and reamed these 2 holes right here. He's got this bolt. Oh yeah, roast. He's in town for Christmas. Together. We're trying to get this thing together before he leaves.
Sheared this gear. Yep. I've been hearing about it on the phone like every time we talk.
Anyways. Yep, I got these 2 holes drilled. I got this bolt.
That'll go. That should pin this gear to the shaft, and you got the core.
Cores and all of them.
There. And all these.
Yep. Well, not these, but
and
those.
Oh yeah, this diff. So we were going back and forth trying to talk about if he should take this diff apart or not, because there's metal shavings in the trans from the gears, teeth being stripped. I said he should take it apart. He was saying no. You ready? So I haven't had this thing apart yet, but she's a little.
Yeah, it's definitely gaued up a little bit on the top. Yeah, that's.
So we'll have to tear this, all these things out. I guess they, yeah, all these just will come apart. Probably put them all back in the same spot just to, I don't know, for good practice. And make sure there's no shards of, you know, steel in there that's going to get chewed up, because the limited slip diff kind of costs a lot. What else we got to do? What else? We got to put these in. We're going to tack them on, weld them so they can't come out.
We're going to cut the head off of this bolt too, and it's just going to be like a pin. We're going to weld each end so it can't move.
Yep. What else? Is that it? I mean, you got your other shaft or your other gear ready to go.
Yep, that's it. Alright, I just got these pins cut up to the right size. They're just a little bit smaller than this OD. So when I press these in, it'll be just below the surface. And they should go right in.
And just below the surface, because we're going to tack each side of
so that one's already, you can see that one's already going in.
Yeah.
So we're just going to take the old...
Oh, nice.
Old brass hammer.
You still haven't got these in?
Yeah, if you weren't... I can get this.
Alright. Hey, that's it.
Cool. I could probably get that one in like a little bit more from the other way.
You think? So there's a little bit of room for us to weld and just tack them so they don't ever come out. And you think that'll spin on that shaft?
It's spin. It's probably gonna
shear that pin.
It's probably gonna
shear the gear. Oh, sweet. All right. Now what? We need to get that.
I need to take this back to work. I'm gonna. I polished this one, but I didn't polish this one yet. I was thinking after we weld it, I could kind of knock the welds down flush with the surface.
Oh, and you can see right there where it rides, which is going to be right in between them, the 4th gear support.
Yeah, that's why I purposely put these far as close to the sides as possible, because the 4th gear hits right in the middle.
Yep, and that buffing it out will definitely make that piece of brass last longer. Sweet. Hey, now we got to take this diff apart and freaking.
All right, let's go. Come on.
No, hold on. I want to put these back in the exact same spot and the exact same way. So I was kind of thinking of scribing numbers, letters, whatever, on the top of this, and then writing it, you know, on each.
This thing is sick. Look at it.
No.
That's how it works.
There's a bunch of, hold on. When you start taking stuff apart, there's a bunch of little like grit and I don't know, just like there's grit in there because someone decided to drive home on a transmission.
That's number 9. You marked it on
Number
here?
9. No, I need to do it right there, but you can see 3 and 2 right there, so you can't put it in the wrong spot. And they're all gonna go back and mesh with their homies. That's everything?
That's everything.
You put some, what kind of cleaner you got in there? So, that's it?
Yeah!
I
need some cleaner.
What do you use? Super clean. What kind of bargain aisle are you in? Oh yeah, you're freaking. So I think this half of the dip, and the other half over there, is gonna go in next time, I guess.
All right, we just got them tacked on, both sides. We're gonna take it to work tomorrow and polish it up, and it should be ready to go together after that, and after the diff is back together.
So we got the input shaft all polished out, and my brother took this into his job today and turned these little weld spots off because they were a little bit proud of this surface, and he machined all of them flat and buffed this out. And it's buffed out because this is the gear support, and the gear support rides right there, and it just provides a smooth, slick surface for this to slide against, and this keeps it from spreading out because it's not supported well right here, and this gear is known to strip, like we can see here. So I have taken this differential apart because the trans was obviously shredded, and a bunch of things got all in here. All the gears, everything needs cleaned. Everything needs tucking apart. Ultrasonic is over here steaming. I have cleaned pretty much everything, all these ship forks. Took this whole thing apart. Right now I'm ready to put it back together. And I'm gonna show you guys how I marked everything. You can see a 5 right there. And on these gears, depending on which one, I put dots. And obviously you can see them dots on this, and that tells me which one this is, and the dots face up when I reassemble it. I got a little mark on this. There's a little touch right there that I did with the grinder, with the little Dremel. These are directional, they can't go backwards. Everything is gonna be put together exactly how it came apart, and that was my goal because I don't want anything in here to like misalign or mismatch and cause another catastrophe. So I'm gonna get this thing together, and since my brother made cores for these shafts, there's one, he made a core for pretty much every shaft in here. This has a case like support on this. Well, on the inside, these bolt heads were in here, and they were sticking out of this surface like that. So these aren't going to work now because obviously these cannot go into the shaft because they're not hollow anymore. So we need to find some button heads or some low head screws and make this clear. So that's a little bit of an obstacle that we're facing with this. Other than that, this thing's ready to go back together. We do need to clean this up really good. Probably pressure wash it, scrub it down with soap, and get it as clean as we possibly can. Oh, I'm gonna put this back together. Alright guys, so got it all together, and so got this thing all together. It's super cool how it works. It's kind of hard to do it one-handed. Maybe I'll bring this over onto the vise, and it's easiest to assemble these with the CV joint in this bottom side, and you can actually like hold it in place, and I can torque all this stuff together. But yeah, I mean, that worked super well. All the dots on the top of these gears and the numbers, there's a 2. So we got some new bolts for this plate on the trans. The only thing is these holes are 12 millimeters. These are 1/2 inch, so these are 12.7. So we got to open these up a little bit. And we want this size as close to these threads as we can possibly get, because if this transmission tries to spread apart because of the gear shafts, which is why this is on here to try to hold these together, if it tries to spread apart, you want these holes as tight as you can possibly get so it doesn't have a chance to move in the holes. So Stick over here has a reamer, and you need to go slow. Shoot. You roasted me so hard when I made that thing. You were like, what the heck are you gonna use that thing for? And now look at you. Now look at you. You over here using my stuff after telling me I was wasting my time. Alright, so he got them reamed, and he put a little countersink on each side just to break the edge. And that's important because when you ream a hole, so in the corner of this thread and head of this bolt, there's a little radius. And that radius needs a little bit of relief. And if you don't put that relief in there, look at that thing, works great. That extension is sick.
Oh!
It works good.
You seen that?
Yeah, I saw that. I got it on film.
Oh.
Now everyone's gonna see it.
Oh, great. Alright, now that we got all the preloads right, it's time to start putting this thing back together. I got all the gears in place, everything moves like it should. I got all the shift forks back on and in their spot. Everything looks like it's lined up correctly. Alright, so we got the trans all buttoned up and back in the car. I didn't really record putting that in because I recorded the process before. I feel like it's just kind of boring for you guys. But yeah, trans is all good. I did go on a test drive. I didn't really record anything on that either. I just wanted to make sure everything was good, which it is. I just changed the fluid again, and I put some Redline MT90 in there instead of some cheap AutoZone crap I got before. So it should be good to go now. Everything's running good. Everything's checking out. So yeah, we're gonna go rip on this thing a little bit. Alright guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. Look guys, I know I haven't been recording a lot. I haven't posted in like 3-4 months, something like that. I don't even know. I know. I haven't had any motivation to record or do anything. But on a good note, my brother is coming into town in like 2 weeks. And as soon as he comes back, we're going to be posting and doing a lot of stuff. We got a lot of projects coming up, and it's getting warm out. We're ready to pick things back up where we left off. And we can't wait to post some more. But yeah, on that note, I think we're going to end here. I'll see you guys later.